Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am having a really good week this week because we have finals next week, so I'm really glad that the semester is wrapping up. But today's video is going to be tips and tricks on what you do when you are using the Vinted app. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just an app where you can sell clothes and pretty much make extra money on the side for you. So the app is absolutely free of use. And so I'll leave my link down below so you guys can go ahead and check that out. And I'll also kind of put like a photo here if you guys want to download it on Android or iOS or iPhone or whatever. And this is the icon that you guys want to look for right here, okay? So I also want to announce that I'm going to be doing a giveaway pretty soon. I'm pretty positive that my next video is going to be my giveaway video, so do stay tuned for that. And it's not going to be very big. I'm just going to be celebrating 100 subbies, so thank you so much again for you guys for doing that. You guys are awesome. And yeah, so to start off the video, I just have 5 tips and 5 tricks that are very easy, very simple to follow and to be more successful in using this app. So let's go ahead and get started. So tip number 1 is to use natural lighting when you're taking a photo. So that's like a no-brainer. You know, you want to showcase your clothing as much as you can, and yeah, so you know, you don't want to like post any false information or false, you know, photos of your clothing. So that's very, very important. Tip number 2 is don't post everything all at once. So you kind of want to space it out because the newest posted items are always going to be at the top of the list and the oldest are going to be at the bottom. So if you post like 2-3 tops on one day and post like 2-3 tops on like another day, it'll keep you posted and renewed at the top, and so you'll get more views on your closet. Tip number 3 is boxing and mailing. So if you have friends or family that like to shop online a lot and they're like constantly getting packages in the mail, have them nicely open them and give them to you, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on buying, you know, packages and selling and you know, just spending like a lot of money on packaging. So you can always do that. Or if you go to Walmart or Dollar Tree or Dollar General, they always have very, very cheap and affordable shipping products. So yeah, I usually buy mine from Walmart, and these packets here come with 2 and it's only like 89 cents. So it's a pretty good price. And another thing is when you're mailing, make it your own. Like really make it your customers feel like, you know, you are really putting a lot of time and thought into mailing your items. So every time I send out an item, I always like to send a card with it, and I always write their name and write like thank you for your purchase, or you know, just something handwritten to make it feel more special. And then I always put it in the pink envelope, and then at the bottom of it I put our Facebook page so they can go ahead and check that out as well. So that's very important to keep in touch with your customers and make them feel more, you know, more, I don't know, like loved, I guess. Okay, so tip number 4 is to ship things in a very timely manner. So, you know, if you have someone buying things Monday and Tuesday, and then you have someone, you know, buy, I don't know, like on Saturday, you could save up your time, and instead of going to the post office Monday and Tuesday, you could go to the post office on Tuesday and mail out everything, because they do give you like a 5-day to mail out your items. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. And my last tip is to keep track of inventory. So it's very important to keep track of inventory. In all my videos, you guys always see a clothing rack. It's because that's how I keep track of what I have, is I hang everything that I'm selling up on the clothing rack so I can physically see it. And another thing is I like to keep a notebook, and I also write down every item that I have, and whatever that I did sell, I cross out the things that I've already sold, so that I have like a physical copy of what I have, and you know, I have like the clothing actually here. So that's the end of my tips, and now we're gonna head on to the tricks. So the first trick is to post items at a higher price than you can negotiate with the, you know, with the buyers, and you know, kind of work around what they could afford and what you want and things like that. So yeah, it just kind of gives you like a little space to kind of work So you can always go like a little bit lower, and you don't have to go lower by the dollar. You can always go lower by the cents as well. And you have to think about your customers because they do have to pay for shipping. So that's a good trick to keep in mind. And then the trick number 2 is to offer bundles. So on Vinted, they offer bundles. I'll put a picture right here on how the bundles work. And the bundles go as low as 5% to 50%. And what bundles are is that if they buy like, more than 1 item or more than 2 items, they get percentage off. And you can monitor how much you want to. So trick number 3 is to do research on what other buyers are doing. So if you're also selling like the same purse as another like buyer, you want to do your research on Vinted and see what people are already selling it for, because you don't want to be too overpriced and you don't want to be selling something for too low. So that's also a good thing to do. And trick number 4 is to respond quickly. This is so important, because when the customers are, shopping online and they want to ask a question about the clothing, they want to know within, I want to say, like the first 15 to 20 minutes. You don't want to take too long to reply. And another good thing is that on people's profiles, they tell you what the average response time is. And yeah, so I want to say right now my average response time is about 30 minutes, which is pretty good. And my last trick is to continually upload and have new items. So if you don't plan on using Vinted for a long time, you don't have to follow this trick. But if you do plan on being on Vinted for a long time and, selling clothes and kind of making a business that way, continually upload. And that also goes with my first tip, to upload not everything all at once, kind of scatter it out, so then your newest items will always be at the top and people will look at your closet more often. So those are all of my tips and tricks I wanted to show you guys. It's just very few. If you guys want me to make a part 2, I could do that as well. But as for right now, that is all. I will leave my link for Vinted down below so you guys could check it out. And it's you don't have to create an account to browse around the app, which is a good thing. So you guys can kind of browse around, get the gist of it. If you guys like it, then you guys could, create an account and things like that. And you can also use it on desktop, so you don't have to download the app onto your phone or an iPod or anything like that. And yeah, so this is all that I have for my video. If you guys are interested in it, do check it out, because I think it's a good way to making money since summer is starting. And yeah, so also stay tuned for my giveaway in my next video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!